Computer's struggling a little bit. No way. There is, in fact, a way. What is up? Table tennis receiver. Close that up. Oh, is my game in full screen? There we go. Yeah, it just took a moment. Sometimes my computer does not have a fun time loading up everything. So it should be good now. Just gonna quickly get everything in order on my end, and then we're ready to do some digging. Okay. Alright. Drink some water. Alright. I think it is time to begin yet another row of blocks. Just make sure. Yep, that is correct. Did a 100-kilometer gravel race on Saturday. Now, why would you do that? That sounds painful. You think it's fun? Alright, fair enough. Honestly, I'm not that big into running. Takes a lot of effort. I do not want to exert. Oh, cycling. That makes a little more sense. I was like, why are you running on gravel? That does not sound very fun. Not that big on cycling either, but I think cycling's more enjoyable than running. Oh man. Yeah, I guess. I don't know though, it's just like I think cardio is just not really my thing. I do go for walks when I can, but beyond that, honestly, I find exercise in general a lot just a hassle. I need to lock this up. Also need to turn that back on. Oh. you don't cycle, you go mental. Well, if that's the case, then you definitely should keep on doing that. Probably good for you. Real? Oh yeah, I'm sure that's very satisfying. Improving at something is always great. Oh, there we go. Yeah, very nice. Oh, can I actually fly out of here? There we go. Switch that. And then I just need to pick up one dirt. It's first no nursery string. Yeah, man, totally. 3 hours, 20 minutes. See, that's just too long to do something physically strenuous. I mean, I don't know how physically strenuous it actually is, but it's definitely not 0. Has the cheater keyboard been working for you, Honk? Yeah, I wish it wasn't so hot every day, so that way I could actually go for a walk. It's like, I actually do want to get some movement, but like, it's just literally too hot. And I'm not gonna go to like a gym or whatever. Hot is a myth, just get acclimated. No. Go at 2 a.m.? Dude, I can't do that when I have a job. 2 a.m. I better be in bed. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I could go for a walk when it's 90 degrees, but like, I don't want to. Pretty uncomfortable, and also just like, I don't want to get heat stroke. Walk naked. Now he's got some ideas. It's just annoying because it's like even at like sunset, it's still 90 degrees. It's like, why? Even if that's true, I am not going to do that because walking in 90 plus degree weather is very uncomfortable. Ouch. Yeah, I mean, it's not really like something I am interested in trying to get used to anyways. Like, yes, people can and do go for walks when it's that hot outside, that does not mean I'm going to. It probably would just not be a good idea for me. Yeah, and the areas that I can go for a walk around here don't have nearly enough shaded spots. So, definitely not a very welcoming thing for a walk. Like, just super hot, no shade. Also, not really, like, closest area for me that would be nice for walking doesn't have any, like, water fountains. So it's just inconvenient. Especially just because I am, like, constantly dehydrated, so, like, I do worry about that. It's just annoying because I don't wake up early enough to beat the heat. And then I'm not really awake enough, like awake late enough to really take advantage of it cooling down in the evening either. It's just not like the work schedule I have just kind of makes it impossible for me to be awake at a more cool time without throwing something off. And I keep a pretty consistent schedule even on my off days, so it's just not worth the effort. I'm more concerned about, like, dieting and all that right now more than anything else anyways. Physical activity is nice, but if it's not convenient, then I'm most likely just not gonna bother with it as much. I don't find physical activity that fun. Keep status. Late. True. What's up, Muffin? How you doing? Cyclists can eat like 2 extra calories while still being in a calorie deficit, though. Yeah, but I'm not trying to eat more in the first place. Like, I'm trying to specifically eat less. So I don't think burning all those extra calories would really be a benefit to me. Especially because I'm not trying to go into, like, an extreme deficit either. But that does make sense if you are doing that consistently. I mean, you said, what, like 3.5 hours? That definitely sounds like you're burning, like, I would assume, like 1,000 calories at least. Probably a lot more, depending on how intense it is. But that's not the kind of lifestyle I am looking for, truthfully. I am pretty happy with not moving around very much. $2,700. Yeah, I mean, even if it's like more conservative, like 2,000, that's still like, yeah, that's not, that's too much for me. I mean, it'd be cool to be able to eat like an entire pizza and then be like, oh boy, I still get to eat like an entire day's worth of calories after that. But like, I don't know, that just seems like too much effort for that kind of thing. Plus, honestly, I feel like I get enough physical movement from my new job anyways. I'm averaging 9 to 10,000 steps every work shift. Obviously not nearly as much as cycling 100 kilometers, but like, I think for a normal person, that's enough. I usually come home very tired. Oh, I don't have a spot in my inventory for diamonds. That's what I'm missing. Okay, I got 1 and then 5. Not bad. Or 4, I mean. Not 5. But yeah, for me, like, doing that 4 times a week, and then going for, like, a short walk on my off days, I feel like that's enough physical activity for someone who's as lazy as I am. But it's just been like between 90 and 100 degrees for nearly a month straight now. It's just not very motivating weather for going out for a nice walk. That's for sure. Maybe in the future, once I lose more weight, I'll consider more like cardio or maybe even going to the gym for other types of exercise like lifting or whatnot. But honestly, I'm just completely focused on weight loss right now. That's most important thing. And for me, like, I think what makes most sense is obviously diet. I think that has made more of a difference than anything else by far. And I guess it helps that I'm also just literally too lazy to exercise enough to make it have a difference. But from what I understand, diet is more important for that kind of thing anyways. Got to drink some more water. Give me my bed back. There we go. Mmm. No, at my job, I'm literally standing for like 10 hours, so I feel like as soon as I finish work, I literally do not want to stand anymore for the rest of the day. But I probably would look into doing more cardio if I did have a sit-down type job, because definitely doesn't feel good to sit down literally all day. I mean, probably also another reason I don't do cycling is that I don't have a bike. Because I live in America. Maybe. I just don't like spending money, so... I mean, it could be worse. At least there is a cycle path in my area, but a lot of places in this country, that's not a thing. Or, like, if it is a thing, it's more like a suggestion rather than, you know, a thing people actually respect. Like, you can cycle there, but... Oh, wait, I wanna do doubles at a time. So 1, 2. Right here, yeah. Yeah. I mean, being someone on a bike anywhere near a road in this country is not fun, to say the least. Yeah, I mean, hopefully it stays that way. And I am pooped. But I gotta dig. I must. I see some deep slate coal. Or at least I think I did. I did. We will grab that in just a moment. Have the decent amount. Happy with that. I don't know, some people think tough love works. It's like you gotta make mistakes so you can actually learn. Hmm. Let me stretch my hands real quick. Hold on, I'll be right back. I'm back. Hi. Oh man. Why is this not an Ursu? Because you can't turn this into a farm map. Well, if you turn it into a farm map, then you ruin the song. Or you could just make a good map of a good song. That's the best outcome. Oh. Sorry, I will have to respectfully skip that song. Also, you must be a modern mapper. I don't remember any of these. 2024. Okay, yeah, that is. I mean, that's a year after I completed OSU, so I'm definitely not gonna know any of these. I don't even know how many 2025 maps I've played, but it's not many. Actually, let's check. It's probably a really low number compared to how many ranked difficulties there are. There is 10.9k difficulties ranked in 2025. I've played 185 of them. For reference, I played 4,000 difficulties of 2024 maps. I do not be playing the modern maps no more. We just don't do that anymore. Maybe one day I will again, but I've been having a lot of fun fixing older map scores. My hacking, I'm hacking at these blocks, I will say that.
Thank you.
Thank you for the follow. Servers, this is a single player, my friend. It's all me. How would you even do that? It's pretty easy. You dig the blocks with pickaxes, shovels. Sometimes you need an axe and a hoe, but that's mainly how you do it. I mean, I'm pretty far down now. I'm starting to dig at deep slate. I think the amount of hours is in the stream title. It's probably like, I think we're at just over 600 now. Something like that. Exclamation point FAQ. Also, just give me 1 sec, guys. Okay, I'm back. 600 hours per second to be a world-class athlete. Yeah, maybe. I would probably not be having as much fun as I am right now, though. I also don't have an interest in cycling like that. We've been over this. Yeah, I mean, if TLDR, if the FAQ, we're just digging a really big hole, and it'll be great. I'm not using no TNT, no moss trick, just digging with tools. Most pros do like 10 to 10, 20 hours weekly, yeah. Makes sense. That's like how much gaming I do a week currently. Which is actually quite low. I used to do easy 30 to 40 a week. Doesn't say what chunk I'm on. Oh, I'm kind of... Right now I'm digging the entire thing at once. So, like, here, I'll try to not kill my computer while doing this. I've dug the entire area to first layer of Deep Slate, so Y8. So, like... Yeah, I'm technically 0 chunks done, but I've got the entire area dug down pretty far. Yeah. And right now I'm currently just working on digging the, like, mixed layers. Yeah. I do plan to eventually... I think the idea that I want to do is... Once I'm done with Y8 to Y1, the, like, mixed layers of Stone and Deep Slate, I might actually start doing it chunk by chunk. I do think it would be pretty funny if I did keep mining all the way down and still keep saying I'm at 0 chunks mined. But... How did I get so many beacons? I spent like the first 50 hours of my world just resource gathering. So I made... For XP, Enderman farm. I made a gold farm, very basic manual gold farm. It's kind of annoying, but it's very easy to make. And then a terrible wither skeleton farm, but it did work. I got all the wither skeleton heads I needed in like 6 hours. I probably could have made it a lot more efficient, but yeah. And then it took like 20 hours for the gold. Honestly, like, half the time I spent in the first 50 hours of my world was literally just farming for the beacons. How many times have I died? I think like 3 or 4. I specifically did not want to play on hardcore because I felt like I would probably be very upset if I died, especially at this point with this kind of progress. It couldn't recover. Yeah. Yeah. By the way, when I mean like a manual gold farm, I mean it. Hold on, let me find... God, what are they called? They're called zombie piglins. 201,000 killed. So, yeah, and then 2.3k wither skeletons. Almost 2.4k. Let's see. What else? 2,700 silverfish because they hide in the mountain biome. Crazy. And then 359,000 Endermen. Because that's what I've been using for my tool repairing. Yeah, it's quite messed up. Endermen hate this guy. Yeah, maybe. By the way, I live stream all of this. Like, I would consider this a legitimate project. Couldn't I just use a gold farm for XP? Well, the gold farm I made is like a manual gold farm, so I feel like it didn't really seem to repair my tools much faster than the Enderman farm did. And then I also ended up breaking my gold farm. I think I placed a portal and it like unlinked my gold farm. And then I just got too lazy to actually ever fix it. So now I just have a gold farm that's broken forever. And at this point, like, it doesn't, I don't really need it. So, like, yeah. Yeah, I mean, my stronghold's pretty far away, but I just travel with nether portals. It is what it is. Because I am digging at 0, 0 as well. It just kind of made it easier to, like, keep track of things and uh, place all the beacons and whatnot. It's just easier. Because I could have just done this anywhere, really, but I feel like it makes most sense to do it at 0, 0. Am I almost done with first layer? I don't know what you mean by first layer. If you mean, like, getting to first layer of, like, full deep slate, I probably still have another, like, 100 hours to go. Because, I mean, you could see this, even with stone and stuff mixed in, this is still, like, very slow. This takes a while to dig. Only when I get blessed with a little patch of Instamine blocks does progress feel like it's being made. But it's all chill. Doesn't really matter. Just one day, one session at a time, I make progress. That's the name of this game right here. Yeah, I mean, I pretty much just do this because I just find digging fun. It's pretty relaxing. It's also easy on my hands because my hands are kind of messed up from gaming. Not like permanently damaged, but definitely some days flares up a bit more than others. So, you know, this is something that doesn't take too much effort. It's pretty fun, pretty relaxing. And also, every time I make progress, it just gets more and more ridiculous looking. I mean, you can already see, like, just from, like, this spot right here, like, this looks very stupid. And it just gets more and more stupid the more I work on it. It's great. It's great. Hmm. Yeah, I'm starting to get sleepy. Do a little more digging before I go to bed. When nether chunks. Nether chunks would be very boring. Very, very boring. Wiping my hands. Just a lot of gaming. A lot of strain from a lot of gaming. But it's not like permanent damage. I just have to make sure I do hand stretches every now and again. Not. Have you heard of this thing called grass? Good one. Hilarious. You know, I would consider touching grass, but it's like 11 at night. That seems like a bad time to go out and do that. Eat grass. See, now we're thinking. You stay awake at night in game, do you see... Yeah, I'm not sure what you're trying to say. By the way, believe it or not, I actually, this isn't like my job or anything. This is literally just a hobby. And I do work full time. It's crazy. I actually go outside. You see zombies and creepers on the mine chunks. Oh yeah, this is like prime area for mobs to spawn. Especially as I start removing the caves, they don't really have many places to spawn except on the chunk area itself. There's that's usually why I skip the night whenever I do the digging, because it would just be really annoying to deal with mobs as I dig. So, my number of days in Minecraft is probably really inflated because of that. I've probably slept through at least 90% of the Minecraft days at this point, probably. Actually, what are we at? We're at day 3014. Oh my god, guys. 3,000 days in Minecraft. That's cool. Day 3. Day 3. Can't wait to give it up for day 15. Gonna go sleep? Alright. Have a good night. Take care. I don't need that on. Will I dig the beacons? Well, I definitely will have to remove the beacons once they are in the way. Just a heads up, guys. As soon as I'm done digging this little section, I think I'll be calling it for the night. Hopefully we can do another 90-minute stream tomorrow. Something like that at least. So in terms of blocks mined, it's close to 50% at this point. But in terms of time, we are probably closer to like 20%. Got a lot to go. Could be even slightly under that, honestly. Deep Slate takes a long time to dig. So yeah. 600 hours. Yeah, that's total playtime of this world. So this is probably going to be around like a 2,500 hour project, something like that. Maybe absolute worst case is 3K hours. It's definitely a long grind, I will say. But that's okay. Nothing new for me, really. Definitely not going as insane as I did with Osu Completion, though. I'm taking my time with this. There's no rush for this kind of thing. Especially considering, like, if I stop digging, it's not like more blocks just appear. Unlike Osu Completion, where if I actually stopped playing, I lose progress. That was probably the most messed up and annoying part of completion. Yeah. I mean, overall, even in my worst case estimate of 3,000 hours, that would still be like 1.5k hours less than I spent on Osu Completion. So I think it's really not that bad. But I guess it is difficult to commit to multiple multi-thousand hour projects for most people. I don't know, it's just what I like doing, so... That's just what I do. I mean, I've spent literally an average of like an hour and a half every day on this project. Today will be another one of those days. just about to end stream here, actually, as soon as I finish this section. I think that's really not that much time a day to dedicate to any hobby or project in general. To you, it might be incomprehensibly long. To me, this feels like a short project. I think that's the difference. Like, because I've already done this kind of grind once, it really, like, I promise you, when I'm being genuine about this, it really doesn't feel that bad to me. It's a perspective thing, I think. It just is one of those things where it's just like, for me, this is just a normal. I mean, it's obviously like ridiculous, but it's also like not uh very out of character or different for me. This is just what I like. Do I plan on doing more of these multi-thousand-hour projects after this? I don't know. I can't think of another game or project that I would want to do. He will dig a tunnel to China. Ah, people gotta stop leaking my secret projects. No one's supposed to know about that one. I don't know. I honestly don't know, for real. I maybe this is one of those projects that I'll like. Theoretically, I don't have to stop at 1,024 hours or chunks. I mean, like I could just keep making the hole bigger if I really wanted to. Minecraft world's big enough where I literally can't dig all of it in my lifetime, or the lifetime of the universe for that matter. But you know, or maybe I just don't do another one. It's really just one of those things where I don't know. I'm just here for the journey. I didn't think I had another multi-thousand hour project in me when I was doing Osu Completion. But here I am doing another one. Dig Bedrock. God, I should just April 1st next year, I should just do a 10-hour stream of mining a bedrock. But then at the 10-hour mark, the bedrock actually breaks, and then I just end stream without saying anything. This would be epic. Anyways, sorry Kilgore, I know you just got here, but I actually do need to go to bed. I am exhausted, and I got work in like 9 hours. Yeah. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow around the same time for Brian prank type stream. Yeah. Digging Bedrock for 1 year. See, I don't want to do anything that stupid. Not yet. Anyways, have a good night, guys. If you stumble upon a tunnel that goes to China, do not touch it. Thank